Humanity has spent millennia perfecting the art of construction. But what happens when all our advanced tools and materials disappear? You're about to witness engineering reduced to its purest essence. This isn't just building a shelter, it's a masterclass in physics, using only the materials that jungle provides. The techniques you see here are the foundation of all modern structural design. In particular, is a work of hidden genius. It all begins with the most critical first step, site preparation and the foundation. Notice the careful excavation of the topsoil. She isn't just digging a hole, she's searching for stable, load-bearing earth. A weak foundation compromises everything that will be built upon it. Now, the framework begins. This simple a frame is one of the most stable shapes in engineering. The load from the roof directly into the ground. The key challenge here is creating strong joints without modern fasteners. She relies on friction and clever interlocking geometry. The ridge beam goes into place. This is the spine of the structure. All subsequent roof rafters will transfer their load to this single element. Her movements are deliberate, conserving energy, while handling surprisingly heavy loads. With the main frame established, she begins adding secondary rafters. These will support the final roofing material and add lateral stability. Notice the spacing. It's a trade-off between material usage and strength. The structure is now substantially complete. A testament to the power of fundamental engineering principles. A moment of pride well earned. The integrity of her work is evident. But the work is not over. Now begins the process of creating tools. The small knife is her multi-tool, used for everything from cutting to shaping. Here, she's processing larger pieces of wood, likely for flooring. Her technique is one of power and precision. The shelter has been reinforced. Additional members provide greater rigidity. The structure now appears significantly more robust. The final roofing elements are being added to ensure it is weatherproof. A crucial final inspection. She tests the structure's integrity by applying her own body weight. The structure holds, a successful build ready to provide shelter. Having completed her project, she can finally rest. Her creation is a fusion of design and raw materials. But survival engineering demands constant adaptation. Now, we observe a completely different builder with a different challenge. The soil here is a reddish, clay-like mixture. Its properties will dictate the foundation's design. This design offers superior thermal insulation and concealment. The presence of water is a critical factor. It can be a resource, but also a structural threat. He must manage the water table to prevent the shelter from flooding. The excavation is complete. The shape is precise, designed for the subsequent roofing structure. He selects large, waxy leaves, prized for their natural water-repellent properties. A lightweight wooden frame is constructed over the pit. Its only purpose is to support the leaf-based roofing membrane. The layering begins. This is the most crucial phase. Like shingles on a modern house, the leaves are overlapped. Each layer sheds water onto the layer below it, guiding it away from the interior. Meticulous attention to detail is required. A single gap could compromise the entire shelter. The sun filtering through the canopy highlights the effectiveness of the coverage. The structure is complete. A low-profile, highly insulated shelter reveals the genius of the design. The dense latticework of leaves and stems creates a surprisingly effective barrier. Final adjustments ensure maximum coverage and stability against wind. The builder seems satisfied with his work. From the outside, the shelter is remarkably well camouflaged, blending seamlessly with the forest floor. A final look at the finished product, an elegant solution to a complex problem. We now shift focus to a pre-existing structure in need of significant repair. This palm leaf roof has been compromised. A new operator, also highly skilled, begins the difficult task of restoration. The gaping hole is a critical failure point, allowing water to penetrate the structure's core. She works quickly, weaving in new palm leaves to patch the damaged section. Her technique is practiced and efficient, a race against the next rainfall. The project expands. It's not just a repair, but a full-scale structural addition. These timbers will form a new load-bearing frame. They are sorted by size and structural joists are laid down, creating a level and stable platform above the damp ground. Here we see advanced joinery at work. A hand tool is used to create this will allow the pieces of wood to interlock for a much stronger connection. She meticulously checks that the column is plumb or perfectly vertical to prevent instability. With the primary supports in place, the roof's framework can be installed. Horizontal beams, or purlins, are attached to the main columns. The entire skeleton of the new addition is taking shape. Once again, she performs a load test, ensuring the new roof structure is sound. Confidence in one's own engineering is paramount. Custom fabrication is often necessary. Here, a handsaw is used to cut a beam to a precise length. The framework provides the structure onto which a wall cladding can be attached. She checks her work, ensuring the frame is square and stable. Before proceeding, more custom fitting, a knife is used to shape a joint. This level of craftsmanship ensures a tight fit and a durable structure. The shaped piece is carefully fitted into the frame. It's like solving a complex, three-dimensional puzzle. Final inspection of the newly installed component. The satisfaction of a perfect fit. The project is complete. A seamless integration of new construction with the original shelter. A truly remarkable display of skill and ingenuity. A brief data loss in our visual feed, but the construction continues, now moving to the interior. This shelter demonstrates a different construction philosophy. The design uses stacked logs similar to a log cabin. A wooden subfloor is installed, raising the living space off the cold, damp earth. She moves carefully, ensuring the joists are evenly spaced. Now attention turns to the roof structure. A dense layer of timbers will form the primary support. A hammer is used to drive wooden pegs or wedges, securing the beams in place. Each component is custom cut on site to ensure a perfect fit. A curved beam is now being integrated into the roof frame. This is a sophisticated element that will create a vaulted or rounded roofline. More layers are added to the roof. This iterative process builds up strength. The roof structure is now incredibly robust. The painstaking preparation of materials continues to be the foundation of progress. Each piece is measured by eye and shaped by hand. This is a testament to the builder's experience and spatial awareness. The walls are now being filled in or infilled with vertically placed logs. This technique is fast and uses materials efficiently. The structure is transforming from a skeleton into a solid, enclosed space. The final wall sections are being completed. Soon, the shelter will be fully weatherproof. With the walls done, final reinforcements are made to the roof. The structure is nearly complete. A wide-angle view reveals a formidable accomplishment. This shelter is built to last, a small fortress against the elements. Final touches are applied. The pride in craftsmanship is evident. The interior is dark and secure. A look of satisfaction and pride. The project is finished. Now, a new project. This design incorporates a door frame. The builder is installing a pre-assembled door panel. This is a modular construction technique. Resourcefulness is key. Every object can become a tool. The handsaw allows for the rapid, precise cutting of structural members. She works from within the structure's footprint, a sign of its growing stability. The door frame is now being secured to the main shelter structure. This requires careful alignment to ensure the door will operate smoothly. This process of fitting and adjusting is iterative and demands patience. A small, sharp tool is used for fine adjustments, likely to carve a notch for a tighter wood-to-wood connection. The roof is now being covered with a thatch of dried leaves and branches. This provides a lightweight, waterproof, and insulating layer. A modern tool appears, a tape measure. This marks a shift towards greater precision. Accurate measurements will reduce waste and result in a stronger structure. The careful shaping of a timber to serve a specific structural purpose. The complex framework of the shelter continues to grow. Each piece is carefully selected and placed, contributing to the overall integrity. The walls are not solid, but a framework. This will likely be infilled with another material. This skeletal structure is efficient, providing strength without excessive mass. Now the infill process begins. Smaller sticks are wedged between the main dense wall matrix, a technique similar to wattle and daub construction. The wall is nearly complete, offering significant protection. The finished shelter is a triumph of natural engineering. It blends perfectly with its environment, a testament to sustainable design. Our visual feed is momentarily interrupted. When it resumes, we see construction from a unique interior perspective. This view from inside highlights the beautiful, raw geometry of the structure. The builder makes adjustments from above, demonstrating the stability of the frame. She's now carving a precise joint into a main support post. This type of skilled woodworking is essential for creating a durable, long-lasting structure. Using a wooden mallet and what appears to be a wooden peg, she fastens a beam into place. This ancient technique creates an incredibly strong, resilient joint. The roof structure is assembled piece by piece. Each member adds to the complex, load-distributing web. Natural cordage, likely made from vines or plant fibers, is used to lash the joints together. This provides flexibility and strength, allowing the structure to move slightly without failing. The framework now stands complete, a complex and beautiful wooden skeleton. From this wider angle, the scale of the undertaking is apparent. It is a truly ambitious project. Work now begins on the floor. Split logs or planks are being laid down to create a solid, elevated living surface. The final shaping of floorboards with a knife. Every piece is custom fit to its neighbors. The walls are constructed, creating a private and secure enclosure. The shelter is now a home, a defined space separate from the wilderness. Attention returns to the roof, likely adding the final waterproofing layer of thatch. The project nears completion. A final check of the entire structure ensures its readiness. The interior view of the finished hut is a space of security and hard-won comfort. The completed shelter, a testament to one person's skill and determination. With the main construction finished, it's time to pack the tools. Each one has served its purpose well. A moment of quiet reflection, enjoying the fruits of her labor. Our next subject is a male operator working on a similar log-style structure. He uses a knife to carve a hole, likely for a mortise and tenon joint. This painstaking work is the key to creating strong, interlocking frames. Here, he shaves the bark off a log. This prevents rot and insect infestation. The main beams of the frame are carefully fitted together. The precision of the joints will determine the strength of the entire building. The walls are infilled with smaller, vertically stacked logs. This creates a solid, firmly massive wall system. The details show the tight fit between the individual log sections. The process continues, meticulously adding components. The tape measure appears again, a sign of precision engineering. He measures a span, likely to cut a roof beam to the exact length needed. Work on the roof's upper structure. The building is gaining height and complexity. A wider view shows the nearly complete framework, roofed with thatch. Work returns to the floor, leveling and preparing the surface. The builder carefully carves wood, possibly creating wedges or pegs. The handsaw is employed again for a straight, clean cut. This tool is invaluable for efficient and accurate fabrication. A hammer and chisel or a similar peg is used to secure a major joint. The frame for a doorway is constructed. This is a critical structural opening. It must be properly reinforced to carry the load from above. The builder's focus is intense, ensuring every component is perfect. The completed shelter, viewed from the exterior. A robust, highly functional, and aesthetically pleasing structure. The builder stands inside his creation, a look of quiet accomplishment. It is a space born from the forest by the hand of a skilled engineer. We shift now to what appears to be a team project. A builder begins installing a remarkable element, a prefabricated woven door. She carefully hammers it into place. The precision required is immense. This is not just a door, it's a piece of art. The weaving is both functional and decorative. The process is repeated, showing a systematic, almost assembly line approach. The builder demonstrates exceptional skill and speed. The weaving technique is a form of composite engineering. Thin, flexible strips are combined to create a strong, lightweight panel. The structure itself seems to be a two-story design, a much more complex undertaking. The addition of the second story dramatically increases the structural loads on the foundation. The build quality must be superb to handle the added weight. The builder continues her work with practiced efficiency. We return to the material fabrication process. A knife is used to prepare more wooden components. The sheer volume of prepared material is impressive. This suggests a well-planned and highly organized construction project. Wall panels are installed. The pattern of the weave is consistent and beautiful. The walls are not just barriers, they are breathable membranes, allowing for air circulation. This is a critical design feature for comfort in a tropical climate. The infill of the walls continues at a steady pace. The structure is rapidly transforming into a finished building. The final panel on this section is fitted. The wall is complete. More material preparation. The foundation of any successful project is planning and logistics. Now, flooring is installed. These look like split bamboo planks, a classic tropical building material. Bamboo offers an incredible strength-to-weight ratio. The building is nearly finished. The team conducts a final cleanup. This attention to detail marks the work of true professionals. Here we see a new design, featuring a two-story structure with a raised floor. The builder begins by preparing small branches, likely for use in a wattle-style wall infill. The selection process is careful. Each piece must have the right diameter and flexibility. The wattle construction begins. The smaller branches are woven between larger vertical posts. This creates a lightweight but surprisingly strong panel. A simple wooden mallet is used to secure the vertical posts. A window frame is integrated directly into the wattle wall. This shows sophisticated planning, combining structural and functional elements. Work now moves to the roof, which appears to be a thatched design. The upper level, or loft, is now being constructed. This adds a significant amount of usable living space. The flooring for the second story is laid down. This must be incredibly strong to support occupants and belongings. A railing is installed on the second floor for safety. The structure is now substantially complete, a multi-level dwelling built entirely from scratch. The builder inspects her work on the upper level railing. The final building is a masterpiece of bushcraft engineering. It features 2 stories, a solid frame, and a staircase. Final adjustments are made to the second story railing. A panoramic view of the completed 2-story jungle home. The staircase itself is a marvel, built with notched logs for treads. The project has even expanded to include a secondary, simpler ground-level hut. This may serve as a kitchen or workshop. The builder enters this secondary structure, The entire compound demonstrates a high level of planning and skill. Inside, work continues, perhaps preparing a meal or another craft. A new scene. This shelter has a raised wooden deck and a ladder for access. The builder begins by sweeping the interior earth floor. Cleanliness is a part of good maintenance. Her tool is a simple broom made from twigs. The sweeping is methodical, removing debris from the living space. She now inspects the roof, using a long pole to make adjustments. Regular inspection and repair are crucial to a shelter's longevity. A moment of observation. A good engineer is always aware of their surroundings. Now, she prepares for a new task, retrieving a large knife. She ventures into the forest to harvest raw materials. Here, she gathers bamboo. Bamboo is an ideal building material, strong, light, and fast-growing. The harvested bamboo is brought back to the worksite. It will be processed and used to expand or reinforce the shelter. Using a handsaw, she cuts the bamboo poles to the required lengths. This is done with precision to ensure all pieces fit together correctly. With a knife, she splits the bamboo. This creates flat strips that can be used for walls, floors, or weaving. New foundations are dug. The project is an expansion. Wooden posts are driven into the ground with a heavy mallet. These will form the primary support for the new section. The prepared bamboo strips are laid out, ready for assembly. The shelter, now reinforced with bamboo, is significantly more robust. The detailed view shows how the new materials have been integrated. The completed project is a clear improvement on the original. A durable, well-maintained, and now expanded jungle home. Our visual feed is again interrupted. The recording resumes with a focus on a truly spectacular build. This is the pinnacle of natural material engineering, woven bamboo panels. The builder carefully installs a panel, a testament to meticulous off-site fabrication. The geometric pattern is not merely decorative, it adds immense sheer strength to the panel. The completed doorway, it is a perfect fusion of art and engineering. The construction continues, panel by panel. Another builder is seen fabricating the panels on the ground. This is a complex process of weaving thin bamboo strips. The main structure continues to be clad in these beautiful panels. The upper levels are now being walled in. The result is a strong, lightweight, and breathable building envelope. The building is a two-story house, now almost fully enclosed. A final cleanup sweep. Professionalism is maintained until the very end. An internal staircase is installed, connecting the two floors. The entire structure is a testament to what is possible. The completed house is a stunning achievement. A functional, multi-story home built from the forest itself. The final project begins with cleaning an existing shelter. Maintenance is the first step before renovation. A new builder begins work in the foggy, damp forest, cutting timber with a handsaw. The effort required to cut this large log is immense. He continues with persistence, his focus unwavering. A smaller log is fastened to the larger one with a wooden peg. This is likely the start of a new structural frame. The floor is cleared, but the ground remains rough and uneven. This area will need significant leveling work before flooring can be laid. A heavy timber is hammered into the wall. This adds mass and strength. The ground inside is now being carefully leveled and compacted. From a wider angle, we see the shelter's frame being heavily reinforced. The builder's goal appears to be maximum structural integrity. The finished shelter, strong and secure, with smoke rising from a nearby fire. It stands as a fortress, a final, powerful example of primitive engineering excellence. A very special thank you to the owner of the Mahonwu Life for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.